Immigrant communities are subject to significant damage after arriving in their country of destination. The distinction based on skin color, racial characteristics or religious beliefs has further intensified the inequality faced by this group. This particularly affects young children and boys who are struggling in especially Western host countries when confronted with radical feminism in fatherless societies. This situation often results in violence and crisis in the minority community of immigrants, causing a kind of bipolar divide between migrant minorities and the receiving countries. Welcome to this breaking information from attorney at law and criminal defense attorney Dr. Iranbomy. Immigrant communities in general are always subject to significant damage after the beginning of the migration period. People who travel outside the sovereign territory of their country are not exempt from these challenges. However, the desire to migrate and expand the presence of migrants in different parts of the world has grown and accelerated. Any lack of attention to the social harm caused by migration, especially to the young generations, is costly and damaging. These young people find themselves in a new land with unfamiliar cultural norms, often unable to understand why they don't receive the same respect and acceptance as their peers in the host societies. This has become a fundamental challenge for Muslim immigrants from Middle Eastern countries, Turkey and North Africa. The distinction based on skin color and racial characteristics has further intensified the inequality faced by this group, because some European people do not view this type of migrant with equal regard. This particularly affects young children and boys who not only lack knowledge of the literature and culture of the host country, but are also unfamiliar with European culture surrounding radical feminism in fatherless societies. Consequently, they struggle to accept and adopt the values and norms of Western culture. This situation often results in violence and crisis in their social behavior, which quickly spreads within the family and the minority community of immigrants, creating a kind of bipolar divide between migrant minorities and the receiving countries, further leading to a social divide in the host countries. Today, immigrants face numerous challenges, both in terms of livelihood and occupation, as well as identity and family. Despite this, it is expected that the path of migration will continue to open and the number of migrants will increase. But how can they have a perspective on how to adapt to the new environment? Providing sufficient information to those who have decided to immigrate is necessary in order to make an informed decision whether to migrate or not. Also, it is often the case that government and consular support is not effective in foreign countries, even can be very ineffective and even expensive. Therefore, it is suggested that immigrants start studying cultural and identity factors as well as the rules and social laws of the country they intend to emigrate to before making that decision. More about this subject matter on Dr. Iranbomy's website.